Heck is that? I don't even know what that is. Take that out. But, hey, everybody coming in, hit that thumbs up button. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. I can't see nobody. I see two people. I see one now. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, this is Candle the Truth coming. Recovering well. Hey, Leah. Hey, girl. What's up, Leah? Can you hear me good? Kind of talking a little soft. How are you, Leah, on this today, Friday? Oh my God. This week, since the time has went back, it seemed like the days just flying by, but the time is short. Time is very short. But you can hear me? Okay, good. Good, good, good. Your girl is recovering well over here, but ooh, baby. Mm, mm, mm. I got a little few things to say. Hey, Lady Marie. Hey, sis. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this Friday? It's Friday already. Man, the end of the week, the start of the weekend. How are y'all doing? Your girl is recovering. Well, I can say, besides the pain, you know what? I'm not in that much of a pain. It's just that I am sore. I was very sore. Um, sore, and this awful itching. I am itching so bad that it affects my freaking sleep. Hey, Miss Lynn, blessings, Miss Lynn. I'm doing okay. I came on here to describe how I'm feeling, how it went. Surgery was a success. She took care of me, baby. I like her. She's the best in where I'm located. So she is good at what she do. I mean, I think it lasted, my surgery lasted, what, 3 hours? I think she said. And I was just reading over my, after surgery notes. I'm like, oof, she took out what? I don't know what that amounts to, but it seemed like a lot. I think my right breast, she took out 15, 20, 15, 25 grams. And then the left breast was 1625. Unless I'm getting it screwed up. One or the other. I know one was 1525 and the other one was 1625 grams of tissue. I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm feeling better. It's just I'm still sore. I had to get around. I had to walk around and stuff so I won't get blood clots. I understand that because every surgery I had, you got to get up and walk because you don't want to develop blood clots. So I've been doing that and laying down. Some people said getting up, walking, and sitting up, but and I had to stay overnight in the hospital. I might be all over the place, y'all, but forgive me if I do. Um, Yeah, the itching is hell. I know it's healing, but girl, it's pure hell. And I can't scratch it. That's these strips, the surgical tape, the strips, and some glue. Um, what is it called? Like surgical glue that she put, and it just hurt where she cut. I don't want to say cut, but y'all know what I mean. Where she made the incision. We just say incisions under the breast. That's where it's itching like hell. The nipple part, I know this is a disclaimer. So look, this is only my experience. And I don't want to gross nobody out, but it is what it is. When you have breast reduction surgery, that's what it's about. And no, I did not get this for cosmetic reasons. I did not. My insurance wasn't going to do it if it was cosmetic reasons, if it was for that. But they did do it because of my back. My back was on 1,000 every day. Who wants to have back pains every day, y'all? Um, and my neck was starting to affect me too. So I don't feel that pain at all in my neck. My back is sore, but it's not painful. In all due time. In all due time, y'all. Hey, Mr. Larry King, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Hey there. Girl, I do. I scratch around it. I use some Benadryl. I gave it 3 days because I've been out of the hospital. They had me stay overnight. I could have stayed 2 nights. And I'm gonna tell y'all about this damn nurse that pissed me the hell off. She didn't have to do that, but yeah. Um, I got discharged Tuesday afternoon. I stayed overnight. Monday was the surgery. I stayed overnight, after the surgery. I was doing good in the hospital, besides trying to get up and walk to the bathroom. But I've been doing that okay too as well. But I just hate it. And then she gave me a water pill. And I was like, oh, why would she give me that? Then my blood pressure was low because they kept giving me the blood pressure medication. I was never down to, my blood pressure was 80 over 60 or something like that. I was like, whoa. I said, my blood pressure ain't never been like that. And she came in there, they come in there on a time schedule. And she was like, we're going to give you this. I said, no, y'all better hold off on the blood pressure because y'all see where the numbers are, right? Don't give me that. She said, yeah, we're going to hold off on that. I said, yeah, please. So when I came from under anesthesia, when I woke up, I didn't feel nothing but soreness, So I was like, oh, I wanted to look at it, but then again, I didn't. I finally got to look at them like the second day home, which was when I took a shower. She told me I could take a shower that night because I had a fever. I had a low grade fever. And I called her that night. I was like, oh, and I was so hot. That's when I got home and tried to sleep. But the medication, took care of that. It's all understandable when you got a fever and all that stuff. But I was like, oh, I felt that fever. And I had a little, the thermometer thing is electronic and it runs by batteries rather. And I had that. I've been had that. I bought that a while ago, like last year sometime, to take my temperature. You could take it in your ear. It's a part of it on a thing where you could take it on your ear, in your ear, or on your forehead. So I took it on my forehead. I asked one of my kids, they've been taking good care of me too, as well. So I'm happy with that with them because they've been taking care of their mama. Taking care of their mama. Let me see. Hey, young Riaz. Hey, Lonnie. How are you? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute, Lonnie. Hey, young Riaz. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm better. But yeah, about the itching, I finally took some Benadryl this morning. So that how many days I've been here since I've been going through hell with this itching. And I mean, it was pure hell, y'all. I thought something was wrong. I was like, and then somebody blessed me with the gifts I got. You know, I put out a Amazon wish list, but I put it on my Facebook. So y'all, I didn't put it over here on the YouTube because what I thought was they, if somebody send you something from your wish list, that it will give your address. And you know, I don't want a lot of people I don't want people having my address, you know, especially strange people. You know, you can't trust too many people because y'all know how this thing going on social media. Y'all know how that is. So I don't want no threats, nothing coming my way or anything. You know, if you're gonna send something, send it through the kindness of your heart. Because I needed some things. I didn't have the funds for it, so I put it out there. You know, closed mouths never get fed. So I put it on my Facebook. Somebody blessed me with it. I know who that person is now. And the thing was, I needed the bras because I didn't have the sports bras. She told me to have some sports bras, and I was watching other women video when they had it done, and most of them was younger than me. So, but I found some videos of older women, you know, with them and with larger breasts like mine was. I'm like, oh. So I was watching theirs, and they was like, get this, you know, it's comfortable to get this. Like the absorbent pad things. Where they at? Oh, they way over there on my dresser. Oh Lord. But get those, and I asked my doctor, I said, should I get the absorbent, you know, because when I take a shower, you know, she wanted me to change into the sports bra, and I didn't have one. And I told her when I got home, I thought my Amazon wish list was going to be here, but it had to go back because of the discrepancy in the address. But I finally got it right, and she sent it, but I forgot and charged it to my man because I was so nervous about the surgery and stuff. And I looked at the size of it in the Amazon wish list, and it said extra large. I was like, oh no, I know I'm gonna need that because with the swelling and stuff, I'm still swole, y'all, but it's going down gradually. But I was like, I know doggone well I ain't gonna fit no extra large. And I was like, oh man. And when I came home, found out the order went back because the address is no longer existing. And I forgot that, you know, I should have changed it, but I was, you know, like I said, I was nervous and stuff. So I didn't go in there. I was just putting stuff in there. It was 4 items. So my guardian, blessed angel, blessed me with everything that I had on the Amazon wish list. I was like, oh, thank you. I didn't know who it was. And don't show you who it is until probably when you receive the gift. So I was like, I don't know who it is, but I thank you. Thank you. I literally thank you because I needed those things. I had the sports bras on there, the absorbent pads, a pillow, the wedge pillow, because you know we got to sleep on our back. Can't sleep. But I kind of like slept on my side, like for the night, past 2 nights. Not on my side all the way, but on, you know, kind of like on my back and my side, you know, mostly on my back. I'm not a back sleeper at all. I cannot stand sleeping on my back. I'm a stomach sleeper, but not too much lately because it's kind of hard sleeping on my stomach. I know not to sleep on my stomach with this surgery done. Hell to the no. But, you know, and I asked for that wedge pillow. They got me that. It was 4 things on there. I forgot what the other one was. Oh, you know, when you come home, the ladies who videos I was watching on YouTube, they said get that like pillow. It's like a pillow, the shield you with the seat belt and stuff like that. So the seat belt won't hurt. So what I did, I didn't have I didn't have that on the way home, but what I did was they gave me the pillow. I guess I had my head or something on. And what I did with the seatbelt when I came home was I put the top of the seatbelt that goes across you. That's the main killer right there. So I put that behind me and just had the bottom part, by my stomach and stuff. So that's what I had. But they said that is good to have, while riding in the car, so your girls won't be bouncing around, or if you hit a pothole or something. Thank God my son, but he did kind of do some turns that was kind of, I was like, oh, I was like, wait a minute. He's like, that hurt. I was like, yeah. I said, slow on your turns. Don't turn so fast. He gonna turn it fast, but it was like a little jerk turn. I was like, ooh. But it said it's best to have those. It's called a mastectomy pillow. Mastectomy. I think I'm saying that right. A mastectomy pillow, and you can put it all around you. And then when you riding in the car, it was that too. So I didn't have none of those. They had went back to the sender, and I got on live on my Facebook and explained to whoever that was, my blessed angel was, what the discrepancy was, and they resent it back. So I got two things, and I think they told me that the other things is coming today. So I'm glad of that, you know. And everybody was hitting me up. I didn't see your wish list. Um, if you need anything, just let me know. People was just, coming. They didn't see the wish list, and I said everything was bought from the wish list, and that's a blessing, y'all. That's a blessing. So I was thankful for that, and a few things that I did get. I had to get the a bra in the size because I got tired of wearing this thing she wrapped around me. But come to find out, y'all, after I took my shower, I put the bra on, the sports bra, because the one I had to buy emergency, I had to buy it in emergency. Um, I put that on. It was kind of tight. It was a 3X. And I was like, oh, maybe I should have bought a 4. But I put it on. It was okay. It was comfortable until it started, getting on the sides where she made the incisions at, like towards like under my arm. I'm not looking at the chat right now, y'all, but I'm gonna look at y'all. Y'all know I gotta get my stuff out. Y'all know I gotta get it out. But um under here, it's just under here where she made the incision on the side of the breast. That's where it's hurting. And it really hurts like on my right side. My left side is good. The nipples is good. The areolas is good. I took a look at it. I was scared, but when I took it off and took this shower, I was like, what the hell? She did a damn good job. It looked like right now I look like, imagine a male with boobs. I mean, it's just like that. They look like male boobs, if that makes sense. Oh, it looked like I got male boobs. I'm sorry, y'all. They got boobs. Because males can have boobs. That's what they look like. They perky, all right, but they swollen, baby. They swollen. So I'm not taking a shower every day. I'm taking one like every other day. So today is my day to get back in that shower. And I can't let it run on me until I goes back and see her. Um, they said I can, wash the front of me, but don't get no soap up here by the incisions and the tape and all that stuff. So just go in the shower with my back turned to the water, which I did. That shower felt so good. I felt so refreshed. I felt so good. I said, I'm not going to do it every day until, I feel comfortable. So let me see who all came here so I can speak. And then I'm going to get into this stupid ass discharge nurse that, that was an ass whole. Hey Tracy, hey sis. Who else I miss? Good to see you. You doing good. Okay, you too, Looney. I ain't seen you in a minute. Been cool and staying out the way. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes we gotta do that. Stay out the way. You doing good, young Riaz? Uh Larry King say I'm fine. Hope you're feeling good and get better. Thank you. I am. Okay, I read that. All right, y'all. So while I was in the hospital, I had a guest, a visitor, whatever you want to call him. For some reason, he wanted to stay there all night, but it ain't about him though. He wanted to stay around all night. I guess that was his preference. I didn't know why he wanted to be there with me, but he wanted to be there with me. And he said he wanted to take me home, but he wanted to go other places. And I don't want to do that. I want when I'm get discharged from the hospital, I want to go straight home. Is what I need to do. I don't need to be going in no stores. If you're gonna go to the store and buy me something, just buy it for me. You don't need me with you. But anywho, discharge date was surgery was the 4th, right? Or the 3rd. Surgery date was the 3rd. I'm sorry. Surgery date was the 3rd. They kept me overnight. I left the 4th. Around 11, 11ish, almost noon on the 4th, November the 4th. That's my discharge date. The discharge, my surgeon, my doctor, she came in. She said, okay, you can go home. She checked me over. She looked at the bandages. She looked at the breast. She looked at her work, which she said, I'm doing good. It's all dried up and everything. Just look me over and then keep my appointments, my post-op appointments coming up. I said, okay. She left. She said, well, you can be discharged, but, take your time. You don't have to leave right away. We're not putting you out. And the papers that I got in the mail just today says I could have stayed 2 days, but you want to go home and try to recover, see how it is at home to recover on your own. I could say that it was kind of difficult. The difficult parts, I'll let y'all know when the difficult parts. So let me go. Like I said, I'm all over the place. But anyway, the discharge nurse came in around 11, about 11, a little bit after 11 o'clock, almost around lunchtime, right? Y'all, my greedy ass, I wanted to stay for lunch and dinner, but I didn't stay for dinner. I wanted to stay for lunch, but that ain't my main reason why. But anyway, she came in around 11ish. She said, oh, okay, I'm the discharge nurse. She came in my room. She knocked. She came in there. She said, I'm the discharge nurse. You get to go home today. I said, okay, yeah. The doctor told me that. She came here. She told me that. She said, okay. She said, how are you feeling? I said, because my back had started hurting and I was ready to lay back down. I had got up, used the bathroom. They monitor how much urine you put out or whatever. They monitor your bathroom and everything like that because they want to make sure that you using the bathroom okay, and they look for signs of infections and stuff, which is good. I'm glad they kept me overnight because some of the videos I seen of the young women that had it, even the older women, they went to like clinics that did it and they were outpatient. But from what I read on my paperwork, I was an outpatient too, even though I stayed in the hospital. I was considered outpatient, but it wasn't an inpatient thing, but it was outpatient stay in the hospital, if that makes sense. But anyway, some of them, they was in and out. And I don't think I could have did it. She did it that the 3rd and I was out the same day. I don't think I would, it was best for me to stay in there, because they took care of me. They took care of me, brought me water, ice cold water. I was just drinking that. They brought me coffee. And then my breakfast that day was I was hungry after the surgery, and she brought me like a sandwich, a roast beef sandwich. I tore that down half a sandwich up. I tore that sandwich up like it was my last damn meal. Because you be on that fast and you can't eat nothing after midnight the day before the surgery, because they don't want you under anesthesia. They don't want you to, you know, as what is it called? I can't say the word right now, but they don't want that food to come back up and you choke on your food while you sleep. So anyway, um, she came in there and I said, I think I'm gonna lay back down because my back and stuff is killing me. She said, oh no, girl, you should want to go home. All these germs and stuff in here. I said, wait a minute. I said, what? I said, huh? I said, wait. So you got okay. I didn't say I didn't want to go home. I just said I need to lay back. This witch wanted to discharge me right then and there. She had the paperwork, the folder, all that shit in her hand. Like I was ready to go. She said, oh, I talked to your nurse um about it, and she said, let you stay as long as she said, oh no, she's not ready to get discharged yet. And I'm agreeing with the nurse. And I love my nurse. And she was a young girl. She was my daughter's age. Come to find out. She's my daughter's age. A young nurse, very pleasant attitude, everything. So the discharge nurse gonna tell her, "Oh, we gonna discharge her." But my regular nurse, remind you, that young nurse said, "No, it's not time to discharge her yet." So she told me that. I was like, "Okay, I'm not ready yet." And then I said, the person that here with me that stayed overnight with me, he he will be back, but he's not up here. She said, okay, well, I'm gonna go to lunch and then I'll come back. So she came back around, I forgot what time she came back around. Wanted to do it again. I said, no, I'm not ready. I said, my kids is coming up here because I told them to bring me a shirt that buttons down in the front, have front access, because what the outfit that I had on was like a jogging suit. It had a jacket to it, and but the shirt was pullover. I didn't want to pull anything over even though they could have assisted me with it. So what I did was, my son, he forgot the doggone shirt. He left it at home. I was like, that defeats the purpose. But anyway, we worked it out because I just didn't put the shirt on. And what I did was, while I was bandaged up, I put the jacket to the jogging suit that I had on and just had it like that without the shirt. So it worked out. But, the audacity of her to try to rush me out when they said, take your time. I was feeling woozy. I was in pain. My back was hurting, and I told her I'm just going to lay back. And I said, I'll leave after lunch. That's what I told her. She said, oh, it's almost that time anyway. But for you to say that, to try to rush me out there, what? You get a quota or something when you discharge patients? But you didn't listen to my nurse. Why? Because she's younger than you? So you want to treat her like whatever she said doesn't matter. But she's the nurse. Reminding you a nurse too, but you're a discharge nurse. And come to find out, she didn't come back. And I explained, I reported her. Because you don't rush me out of nowhere when my surgeon, the doctor, aka my surgeon, told me to take my time. That's what the hell I'm going to do. Who's to say I didn't know I was going to be in pain? I didn't know I was going to feel, fatigued and stuff like that. And for you to sit up there and tell me, oh, you should want to go home. It's a lot of germs in here. It's just germs everywhere. It's germs in my house. I have a dog that's run around the whole damn house that's get germs on her. Her hair all over the place. Shedding. She's a shedder too. Every day we got to fucking sweep. But for you to say that shit, germs in the hospital. They was cleaning my room. Shit, my room was more cleaner than outside. Cleaner and more sanitized. And to be honest, probably my household right now. Because I know my kids didn't really do nothing. They started cleaning up when I got home. Sanitizing stuff, you know? I can't do nothing physical. She told me nothing physical. I can't lift nothing above my arm. So that's why I was skeptical about, putting on the shirt. I could do it now because I got a pullover robe on now. But at first I couldn't do it. I could not put nothing over my head like that. So they said it's best to get something that opens in the front. Same thing with the sports bras. Get you a sports bra that opens in the front, and they have the Velcro straps because that's the one bra that I had bought myself, and I love it. But it was too tight. I had to take it off. Plus, I needed those absorbent pads. She told me I didn't need those. Yes, I did. Because after I took a shower, I had leakage. It was leakage there. And I messed that pole bra up. And it's white too, y'all. It's white. It's got little, blood stains on it or whatever. It is what it is. I know TMI, but it is what it is. So I was like, oh my God, I messed my bra up because I didn't put none of those pads in there at the time because I didn't think I was leaking still, but I did. After I took the shower, it was still some, little spots here and there on there. But I was like, but I took care. All it is I can wash it. So when the swelling go down, that bra will probably fit better. But it was kind of tight. So I had to take that off. I asked my daughter to rewrap me up with the wrap that she had on me when I got discharged from the hospital, when I got out of surgery, rather. So that was that, y'all. But I've been, dealing with this itching. This itching is the worst. It's the worst. That's the worst overall of this surgery. Nothing else. The pain and probably laying on my back because I'm not, but I'm getting a little bit used to it because the pillows is propped up. My son, he made up my bed and propped my pillows and stuff up. They've been coming back here to my beck and call. Do I need anything? My daughter, the next morning, which was Wednesday morning, she fixed some oatmeal because she said, what you got a taste for? And I said, like oatmeal. I said, I got a taste for some oatmeal. So she made some oatmeal and turkey bacon. And I ate that, but she gave me too much oatmeal and she made it too thick. I said, you must have less water and more. She said, yeah, I poured all the oatmeal in there. She tried, it was good. I ate half of it that was in that bowl, but she gave me a lot. I told her I like creamy oatmeal. She did it, she working. She was working for her mama, She did a good job. The bacon was good. The oatmeal was good. It was just too thick. I don't like real thick oatmeal. So what I told her was you had to more water and let it boil in there and measure the oatmeal. If you got to measure it, just measure it. Measure the oatmeal with the portion of how much water you have in there. You don't need a lot of oatmeal. And you feel it getting thick, then that's it. Because it's the quick oatmeal. It's not the I like that oatmeal. I don't really too much do the packages, the pre-packaged ones with the flavor. I used to eat those though. I will eat some, but I like the regular oatmeal. Give me the regular oatmeal. So they've been doing that. They've been helping me out big time. I've been drinking all water and my protein drinks, taking my vitamins and stuff that I need. I had to blow through this thing. I got my back scratcher on deck. I got this reaching thing. It's called a grabber. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like a grabbing thing, um, where you can grab stuff so you won't have to keep reaching, especially if it's on the floor. It came in handy. I bought this, I think, a year or two ago. Back scratcher I've been had, but it's good to have a back scratcher. Everything is on the side of me on my bed, so I can have that. I have to blow in this thing so I won't get pneumonia. I have to walk around every hour or two around the house, um, so I won't catch blood clots. And we all know about blood clots; they are deadly. We do not want, blood clots, and I do not want pneumonia. So I had to. I was saying puffing this thing, but I had to suck this thing. I don't know if y'all know about it. Let me see if y'all can see it. Hold on, y'all. So it's this thing here. Let me see if y'all can see it. This right here. So I had to blow in this so I won't have catch pneumonia. And I gotta get it up to 2,000. I was I wasn't there. I was like at 1,500. It's kind of hard when your belly is sore and your it's kind of hard when your belly is sore. I've been taking my blood pressure. It's normal. I was like, oh, everything is turning out fine. But this thing right here, y'all know if y'all had surgeries or something and y'all had to blow through, not blow, you gotta suck through it and make this blue thing hit. My goal is 2,000. I hit it once, but it will always remain under here. And then you got to keep this thing, this in between these arrows. So I've been doing good, y'all. I've been blowing in it because Lord knows I don't want pneumonia. I don't. I don't want blood clots. So, but they had those things on my legs after surgery. Those little massage things. Oh, those things felt so good. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. This reacher, this grabber thing, this grabber. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This grabber right here, so I can grab stuff. You got the long thing here, and then you oh, pull a little trigger there, and then it'll grab stuff. That's what I'm talking about. And here's my back scratcher. I got to have this. Have to. All this stuff on my bed. Here's my blood pressure machine. And got my tablet up here. Little. I tried to read a book last night, but I couldn't read that book. I couldn't read it. And I got my meds on deck. And the pain meds has been doing me right, but I know I ain't gonna be able to take all of them. They have me on antibiotics too, just so I won't, catch an infection. But overall, I'm doing good. The swelling is going down. It's kind of picking back up. I can feel it. I'm gonna take a shower and then unwrap myself and kind of like air it out. But I had to take those bras back because they were extra large, and I need like a 3. I might go for a 4X because I want them to be comfortable. Because she took me down to double D's. Hey, it is what it is. I was a G. I was a 50 G. Now I am a 50 double D. She came in there. She was looking like a artiste because she was drawing on my breasts. I had to laugh at her. She was right there in front of me drawing. She's like, I said, what is these symbols here? She's like, that's where I'm gonna bring, that's where your breast is gonna be. I was like, really? I was like, what? Because she was making her marks on my breast. That was her design. It was like the blueprint. It looked just like that, a blueprint of her work. And I mean, she did a damn good job. damn good job. She described it on my after visit paperwork and stuff of what she did down to a T. I'm like, wow. Her ratings is not a 5-star, but she damn near close to it. She is damn near close to it. So she's the best. I'm glad I picked the best plastic surgeon. She's also a doctor that do enhancements on the breast. She do, I don't know if she do tummy tucks and BBLs or nothing like that. I'm not looking forward to that. I don't need no BBL. I'm happy with my medium booty. Tummy tuck, ooh, I could use one of those, but I wouldn't get one. I just work my tummy out. Because after my weight loss surgery, I'm not flabby like some of them people you see with that very loose skin. I don't, theirs is very loose and theirs is like hanging. I still got a fupa. Yes, I do. I can see it good now too. These babies was in the way. They were hiding my fupa. But I can see my stomach and I can see clearly now the day has come. I can see my tummy all the way. I can see it, y'all. Oh my God. But it ain't bad. It's not bad. I couldn't see it at first, but it's here. And it's sticking out right now because I'm bloated. I'm bloated because I'm still swollen. I think they have to put something in you too as well. So stomach is swollen, but not as swollen as my chest. Whew. So that's what I've been dealing with, y'all. It's just this itching. This itching is a bitch. I'm sorry, but it's a bitch. So those of y'all who getting it done for cosmetic reasons, bless your heart. Bless your heart. I don't think I can do this again because I know sometimes some people say if you gain a little weight, sometimes they'll get bigger and then you got to go for a revision. Oh, I'm not. These suckers if I gain a little weight or whatever, which I'm not trying to, if I gain a little weight and they gain a little weight, oh, they going to stay right there. I don't think they going to ever get back to a size G. No way in hell. No way, no how. So if they do gain a little weight, hey, I'm gonna be happy with it. I don't care as long as they don't hurt my back, my neck, my shoulders, none of that. I mean, that pain was radiating down my back, all the way down my legs and my hips. Y'all, I don't feel none of that. I don't. Some people probably saying, well, that's the medication working. They gave me some opioids. I guess that's what you call them, some narco with the Tylenol in it, and they got the one. I didn't know they had one with the Tylenol in it, and they got the Tylenol in there to fight the fever and stuff. So, oh yeah, and the another thing with this discharge nurse, she came in there because the first time she came in there, she asked me how I was feeling. I said I'm in a little bit of pain and my back and stuff is kind of hurting. She said, "Oh, okay. Did you call a nurse?" I said, "No, I didn't call her yet. I'm gonna call her, so they can give me some pain meds." First, they asked me about morphine. I said, "No, I don't want no morphine. I do not like morphine at all, y'all. Morphine is too deadly for me. I don't like it at all." But anywho, I got some people coming over here soon, and some people coming in here to do something. But I guess that's in a few. So I'm gonna get off of here. But not after I say this. Tell me something. So the pharmacy, I use the pharmacy in the hospital, right? So the pharmacy brought me my medication. They didn't give me no but pain medication, right? They didn't give me no antibiotics because they had me on all that through the IV and stuff. So I didn't need that to go home with. So um they brought it up there to me while she was gone. No, well, yeah, I think while she was gone. I guess she was going to lunch or something. But when she came back, she asked me. She said, did your nurse give you your pain meds?" I said, "No, I took one out of my stash, out of my prescription that they gave me. She's like, "Oh no, you weren't supposed to do that." I said, "What?" I said, "Well, I only took one." She said, "No, that was your own personal use for you to use at home." I said, "Well, I look, you can't really fault me for anything because first off, I'm in here, my mind is probably all over the place. And since I had that, what's gonna hurt with me taking one while I'm in here? Hello? What's gonna hurt? Is it gonna hurt me that I took one? Same thing they giving me here, the same thing she would have gave me. I just took one out of my stash to take home with me. What's wrong with that? It was right here available. I just forgot. So I took one of my own. Like, gee whiz, lady, come on. You weren't supposed to do that. I'm so sick of her telling me what I wasn't supposed to do or I should be ready to go home. How the hell you know? You don't know how I feel. You don't know how I feel to be ready to just get discharged. Say I got discharged when you came in there and did everything, took my IV out, and they still didn't take my IV needle out. So how was I gonna get discharged with the IV needle still in my arm? Hello? And then she gonna do this. You weren't supposed to do that. You should want to do this. You should want to do that. Lady, I should have said, you just shut the fuck up. That's what I should have told her. But I didn't want to stress myself out. And I told the charge nurse and everybody on her. She didn't come back to discharge me no more, did she? My regular nurse did. She said, "Yeah, I had a talk with her, and she yeah, we was talking, and she said that to me. I told her you was not ready." I said, "Right, you the nurse. She's a fucking discharge nurse, whatever she be doing. I hope she don't see out the patients with her rushing ass. Do you rush everybody like that to go home? It ain't like they paying you to rush patients out of the hospital when they not ready to go. I know my damn body. You can't rush me out of here, stupid ass. I'm gonna take my damn time. And that's what I'm gonna do. You should want to go home and relax. Bitch, shut up. You should want to go home. Don't you want to go home? Seem like you don't want to be here. Do you want to go home? Go home. Clock the fuck out. Shit. She was terrible, y'all. What's the oxygen level machine? Girl, that was the blood pressure cuff. You know the grabber, yeah, the grabber. Nurse Ratchet. Yeah, she was lazy. Yeah, disrespectful, y'all. Yeah, she said I should want to go home. I shouldn't want to stay in the hospital with all them germs. Remind you, I'm in my own room, which they cleaned before I got in there. It was a clean room. And like I said, I got germs at home. It's germs every damn where. So what you said about germs is non and void because stupid, it's germs everywhere. I have to go outside and get in the car. It's people outside. Stupid. Oh, I wanted to cuss her out so bad, y'all. But I said what I said a little bit. I said, no, I'm not going nowhere until I'm ready. Because I ain't want to get my stress levels up with her. So this is day post-op day 4, I think. Let me see. Post-op. Yeah, this post-op day 4, 5 days from surgery, 4 days post-op. So I'm doing well. This oxygen meter is right here, Leah. This the oxygen meter. Hey, Sonia. Hey, sis. I would have told that lady, why would you want to work at a job full of germs? That's what I'm saying. Like, you hollering at me about germs in the hospital. I should want to go home because it's germs in here. Lady, come better with that. What is your issue with why you trying to rush me? That's what I wanted to know. They probably didn't fire her, but I hope they said something to her. They must have because she didn't come back to discharge me no more. Hmm. Unless she was off at that time, unless she got off from work. But they probably said something to her. Because I showed reporter, you don't rush me out of here. No damn problem. But this the oxygen thing, Leah, right here. This is the blood pressure machine. See, it's attached to the cuff. But this is the oxygen thing. Oh yeah, they kept having to give me like a breathing treatment because I have an inhaler. And I said, why y'all give me breathing treatments? She said, well, it replaces your albuterol inhaler. I said, oh. I said, okay. Anything to help me feel better to breathe and all that good stuff. They treated me good. They treated me well in that hospital. I didn't like that hospital at first, but that's where the surgeon do her thing at. So, but they treated me good. Except for that damn nurse, discharge nurse. I wanted to slap her. Oh, I wanted to slap her. I had a nurse ratchet that was the opposite. Mine one discharge. I was out of there. Leah, you always want to leave. So it ain't like I wanted to stay there in the hospital, but to get the little bit, they checked my vitals again for the last time. They oh, I need me some damn coffee, y'all. Oh, I gotta taste some coffee. Um, it ain't like I wanted to, like I wanted to stay there another night, which I could have. It's all about your decision and your doctor and your nurse, but it's all dependent on me. If I wanted to stay there another night, they couldn't deny me to stay there. But I was ready, but I was ready when I was ready, not when she wanted me to leave. That was stupid of her. Oh, you waiting on your kids? Oh, well, he's here talking about the kids' dad. And he's here. Can he take you? Lady, look, I don't want him to take you. I'm waiting on my children. They want to see me get discharged. And I told them to bring me something up here. Or can't you wear what you got? I was like, wait, hold the hell up. Look, you getting too you getting in too much personal business here. You don't tell me nothing. Go on your little lunch and leave me the hell alone. Okay? Leave me alone. My sister asked me, she said, was she white or black? I said she was white. But that didn't make no difference because I had white nurses all up and through there and they treated me excellent. Even had a Asian, I think the Asian lady was the anesthesiologist. She the one that did put me to sleep. Put that mask over me. Y'all know what time it is when they put that mask over their face. And when she put some in that IV, boy, that's it. And they tell you take deep breaths in. That's it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go because I think the person is here that need to get in here and do something. I want to thank y'all. If I haven't read y'all comments, I'll read them later. And I want to thank y'all for coming through here. Your girl is recovering well. I'm recovering well. So if y'all think about getting it done, get it done. For you. Don't let nobody tell y'all that y'all don't need it done. Because I had a couple people, why you getting that done? You don't need that. Yeah, 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 yeah. You always got some people that say stuff like that when they don't know what's going on in the inside. They don't know what's going on in the inside. So they just figure, you don't need that. Or this happened to this person. Everybody's bodies is different. Everybody's body is not the same. Kanye West's mother, somebody compared it to Kanye West's mother. But Kanye West's mother had multiple um, plastic surgery. Plus, she had artery disease. she had an artery disease. And maybe she didn't tell her doctor, you're supposed to get all the blood work and everything before you get any type of surgery. They need to know your medical history. I don't care what it is. Then they have you go in for blood work. I had to get my blood work done a week before the surgery. I got that done. Everything came out, hey, okay, gave me the green light for surgery. So, you have to do that. You can't sugarcoat nothing that's wrong with you. You got diabetes, you have high blood pressure, you have congestive heart failure, you have this, you have that, you had a history of this, you had a history of that. You got to let them know. You have to let them know. You can't just sit up there and say no and say nothing and then just go ahead and get the surgery because you just want to enhance something on your body. Everybody's body is different. Everybody. I don't care who you are. You may suffer through the same things, but it's different from you. You don't take the same medication. You may take a different medication. I'm not getting under no knife and, something is wrong with me. That's why I was prolonged last year because I was going through like headaches and all this stuff, but it wasn't, I didn't know what it was. It could have been an aneurysm on the brain or something, because headaches, you have headaches like that come and going like that every day. You worry about an aneurysm. That's the first thing that popped in my mind. But I got an MRI. I got CAT scans done with the dye in it so they can see if you got abnormalities or your brain, abnormal activities in your brain going on. Was it a stroke? Is it an aneurysm? What is it? It was neither. It's just me having these darn headaches coming from the sinuses and just coming from migraines. I was getting migraine headaches. It was a lot. I woke up with a headache today. I knew exactly what it was. It was a sinus headache. I took this allergy pill, gone, gone, gone with the wind. So don't let nobody discourage you. I know surgery is major, it's important, and it poses risk. Everything does. All surgery does. I mean, every surgery poses risk, And my fear of surgery is developing blood clots. That's why I get up on my butt. I'm able to do that. And I found the easy way of getting out of the bed too, y'all. Instead of trying to scoot out the bed, I grab my knee, I pull my knee up to kind of like pull it up towards my chest, and I get up. I pull it with my arm and then get up. That's easy to get up like that. And I just found out that yesterday. I was like, I could have been doing this. But so y'all, that's my thing. I'm over here recovering well. Thank y'all for y'all prayers, all that prayed and everything. I know y'all was like, I can't, but I was watching some lives and stuff, but I didn't stay in the lives because I was dozing on and off, and I find myself getting some good sleep too, except for this itching. The itching wakes me up, of course. I'm itching right now. And I can't use no creams or nothing until I go see the doctor. So I'm doing okay, but this itching, I bought some like wipes and stuff for the first day home, and the second day home I bought like some, the wipes and stuff. Them girls on a YouTube video said get you like some wipes because you ain't gonna be ready until you're ready to take a shower. I use them even after the shower. And I bought this bottle. It's called a Piri bottle. And I had one of those after they usually use them for, after you have your baby and stuff. And if you get stitches, incisions and stuff, sometimes your baby tear you up down there, and then they have to sew you up. And they give you this little bottle. It's like a bidet, bidet, or whatever it's called. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's like that where it has the top of the bottle has the long neck to it, and it's got like a curve in it. But the one they gave me from the hospital after I had my oldest child, my first child, it was like a regular clear bottle. You put warm water in it and you just squeeze it all up in your private area, even by your butt, even in your butt crack and all that stuff. And it helps get all that extra stuff that you miss and that you can't reach. So the bottle that I have that I got off of Amazon, it's got the long neck to it, and it's got the curved little thing. I would show it, but it's in the bathroom, y'all. I show a picture on my community wall what I'm talking about. But that come in handy too. So the girls, the young women that had the breast reduction surgery, they say, yeah, it makes it easier, for the bathroom just in case you can't reach back there. It wasn't hard for me to, wipe myself and stuff, but I bought it anyway because I like to feel that warm water go up there, like, and that remind me on Martin, y'all, but he was talking about a douche bottle. He was like, you got to squash. That's oh, I can't laugh that hard. Oh my God. He was like, you got to squash. Give me that bottle. Okay. I'll get you out. For me right quick. That bottle, that squeeze bottle. It's in the shower. They here cleaning up and stuff because they know I can't do it. No physical activity, but my crazy ass did get the mop because my room is dusty, and then the dog come in here and yeah, I said she be shedding and stuff, y'all, and I was up here trying to mop my floor when my daughter came in. Her eyes were so wide. She was like, "You're not supposed to be doing that," but she was standing there looking at me, and I'm like, "What you gonna do?" She told me she gonna come and grab the mop from me. I was like, "Well," I said, "it's too dusty, and I don't like all this dust." She gonna come take the mop from me. Then she started mopping. I said, "Lord," she's standing right here now listening to me. But she brought me this bottle at the bathroom, y'all. I said, what the hell? But this is the bottle I'm talking about, y'all. Let me show y'all. This right here. This handy dandy thing come in handy. Oh, move. What is that? This. And then the neck comes out like that. This will come in handy. This would have came in handy with all right. Kitchen is next. See, they go the dang. I'm trying to. Okay, there it is. Y'all see that? Came with a little cap, and then you just squeeze it. Put lukewarm water in here, and put it up there and squeeze. Especially after you have a bowel movement and stuff and everything. I'm just showing y'all. Hey, look, it come in handy for people to know. Some people don't even know. Them young women, they was on point with they, stuff to get and stuff, because sometimes it is hard to wipe yourself, and you don't want no infection, you don't want no UTI, you don't want no yeast infections or nothing like that. So get that extra, and then just get down there and fill this thing with water, and it feel oh so good. I remember after I had like I said, my first cruise. There's my sister calling y'all. She's supposed to be coming to visit. I don't know how far it is. Is she outside? Is your auntie outside? to be outside, y'all. So I'm gonna get up off of here because she visited me. She gonna bring me some snacks. I told her, asked her to bring me some snacks and stuff. So I'm gonna get up off of here, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all. Still keep me in y'all prayer. Hey, E. Brooks. Hey, Capri. I ain't see y'all coming here. I see y'all now. Hey, y'all. Yeah, it looked like a deuce bottle. It does, but it works. Y'all see what I'm saying? See Capri? See Capri know what I'm talking about. Yeah, after the baby bottle, I had I had the little generic one from the hospital, but it worked. Shoot, it worked. It worked. But this one was on Amazon. I bought it. It was like $6.99, I think. And I'm gonna use this. Shoot, even though I ain't have surgery, sure it helped. It's just like if you had that bidet toilet. I don't have that because my son told me, "Why we need one of those." I said, "No, we don't." All these ads. That's like for somebody with a personal bathroom. I was like, "No, we don't need that for all these asses in the house." No, that's for your own personal use. If you was by yourself, then yes. But all these asses and stuff in here, But yeah, y'all, I'm about to go because it's about that time for the visitors to come, my sister. So she's coming to see about her sister. So I'm about to go. Love y'all. Thank you. I enjoyed you coming, Capri, Lady Marie, Leah, E. Brooks, my E. Boogie. Um, who else? Young Riaz, Sonia. Uh, who else came through? Oh, Tracy, Miss Lynn, Looney, Larry, everybody that came through. Okay, I'm gonna have to go, y'all. I gotta go. Gotta go. I'll see y'all later. I see y'all on these YouTube streets. Your girl is healing. No worries. Keep the prayers coming. All right, y'all. Bye, y'all.